Hey y'all, welcome family. I know it has been a while since I've posted. I am on my spiritual isolation, spending time with the Most High, and I'm so grateful for everything I'm learning and the beauty that surrounds me in all the many forms that the Most High has provided for us. To experience beauty and to enjoy His creativity. And to experience life in many different ways. And I'm understanding that in all that we as humans seek to do to live our life at its fullest in our own mindset, that the true blessing of life is the wisdom to know the difference. That serenity prayer covers so much of the many things that we could complain about or allow to stop us from progressing in any form or fashion. And success means many different things to many different people. But I'm really starting to appreciate more and enjoy more the valleys of life, and I'm working on being careful not to get too comfortable there, because in my effort to be consciously content in all situations, I can inadvertently make a very uncomfortable and possibly dangerous situation feel and seem comfortable. And I'm learning that comfort, although pleasurable, can be and usually is a barrier to progression. So a lot of times we chain ourselves to things that are comfortable but may not be in our best interest. And we may hear somebody else's story and wonder, how can they do what they did for whatever? And whatever it is, it really doesn't matter what it is. But if we are not the ones making the actions, we have the grace and the freedom to ask people and ourselves, and these are comments I've heard in conversations, whether to, about, or around me, that, people do things that we may not understand in our own concept and thought process, but everybody has different experiences, and different experiences create many varying perspectives on a lot of different situations. And two people can experience the exact same situation and have very, very different perceptions and experiences. And that is a lot of times where our disparities come in, when many disagreements can be chalked up to a lack of experience on either person's part, and the way we inadvertently hurt each other because simply we have a different perspective and therefore normally a different opinion. And depending on how vocal each person may be and passionate about their specific opinion, that can cause some unnecessary drama, and if people are not emotionally mature, very unnecessary pain, when a lot of the issues we face in life as individuals and as a community and as a world can be resolved with a conversation, leaving open mind and space for varying perspectives and varying experiences. Now, to me, this all sounds elementary, honestly, because each person as an individual normally wants to be treated with respect. And you would think, as an individual, by wanting to be treated with respect, that you would also endeavor to treat others with respect. And I'm finding that not only is that not true for whatever reason, but also that sometimes people's definition of respect can actually be different based on their varying perspectives. So, as much as I enjoy my silence and I relish these moments where I can steal myself away, and this is again why a lot of times when I felt the nudge of the Most High for me to speak up or speak out or to offer myself for service, my attachment to comfort kicks in, because dealing with people is frankly very uncomfortable, even when they are well-meaning and have the best intentions and really cool people. You know, we're gonna have varying perspectives and different opinions, and one being different from the other does not mean necessarily the other is better than one. You know, like, just because you have a different opinion or a different perspective doesn't mean that yours is better or worse than mine. As different races, different cultures, we have different experiences. Now, again, the whole issue of racism, the issue of environmental destruction. Oops, sorry. The issue of whatever, child trafficking, human trafficking, hate crimes, whatever the problem is, war, rumors of war, even to some extent, the so-called natural disasters can all be prevented with a conversation. An open and honest conversation with respect for somebody else's opinion and the willingness to come to an agreement. That's it. That's all God is asking us for. And if that's all God is asking us for, who are we to ask anybody for anything different? That is the balance that nature thrives off of. Everything in these woods on this earth is communicating at all times. The only difference is whether you choose to listen or not. And even in listening, what you choose to do with the information. Now, nature, everything in nature, glorifies the Creator. Because nature just does what it was created to do. We as people, because we have been blessed with the image of the Creator, which means we can think for ourselves. Because we were given the responsibility of managing all the resources of this earth. But sometimes that thought process of ours, especially when so many other things are causing distractions, it causes us to stagnate ourselves because we stop listening to others' opinions and respecting their perspective. Because at the end of the day, regardless of whether I agree with you or not, your perspective is valid, because the person that you are showing up as in this world is important. And just because I don't understand why it is, or you may not understand why I am, that does not mean we can't respect each other as people and choose to come to an agreement that can be satisfying to all parties involved. And